dear Evan Hansen, today is going to be an amazing day, and here's why. Because today, all you have to do is just be yourself. But also confident, that's important, and interesting, like easy to talk to, approachable, but mostly be yourself. That's the big, like, that's number one, be yourself. Just be true to yourself. Also though, don't worry about whether your hands are gonna get sweaty for no reason and you can't make it stop no matter what you do, because they're not gonna get sweaty, so you don't even know why you're bringing it up, because it's not gonna happen, because all you have to do is just be yourself. I'm not even gonna worry about it though, seriously, because it's not like, it's not gonna be like that time when you had the perfect chance to introduce yourself to Zoe Murphy at the jazz band concert last year, when you waited afterwards just to talk to her and tell her how good she was, and you were gonna pretend to be like super casual, like you didn't even know her name, like she would introduce herself, and then you'd be like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, Chloe, you said your name was Chloe, and then she'd be like, no, it's Zoe, I said Zoe, and then you'd be like, oh, well, see, I thought you said Chloe because I'm very busy with other stuff right now, so thanks. But you didn't even end up saying anything to her anyways, because you were scared that your hands were sweaty, which they weren't that sweaty until you started worrying that they were sweaty, which made them sweaty, so you put them under the hand dryer in the bathroom, but then they were still sweaty, they were just very warm now as well.
So, you just decided not to eat last night.
I wasn't hungry.
You're a senior in high school, Evan. You need to be able to order dinner for yourself if I'm at work. You can do it all online now. You don't have to talk to anyone on the phone. I know you don't like the phone.
Yeah, but see, that's not true, actually. You have to talk to the delivery person when they come to the door, and then they have to make change. You have to stand there while it's silent and they're counting the change.
Okay, this is what you're supposed to be working on, Evan, with Dr. Sherman, talking to people, engaging with people, not running away from people.
You're right, I'm gonna be a lot better.
I know you are, and that's why I made you an appointment with Dr. Sherman for this afternoon. I'll pick you up after school.
I already have an appointment next week.
And I thought maybe you could use something a little bit sooner. Hey, have you been writing those letters he wants you to do? Yeah, the letters to yourself, little pep talks. Dear Evan Hansen, this is gonna be a good day, and here's why. Have you been doing those?
Yeah, I started writing one. I'll finish it at school.
Those letters are important, honey. They're gonna help you build your confidence. Seize the day.
I get it.
I don't want another year of you sitting at home on your computer every Friday night telling me you have no friends.
Neither do I.
Can we try to have an optimistic outlook? Can we buck up just enough to see the world won't fall apart? Maybe this year we decide we're not giving up before we've tried. This year we make a new start. I know, you can go around today and ask the other kids to sign your cast. How about that? Oh, come on, that'd be the perfect icebreaker, wouldn't it?
Perfect.
I'm proud of you already.
Oh, good.
Another stellar conversation for the scrapbook. Another stonewall as I'm preaching for the right thing to say. Well, I'm kind of coming up empty, can't find my way to you. Does anybody have a map? Anybody maybe happen to know how the hell to do this? I don't know if you can tell that this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind. I'm making this up as I go. It's your senior year, Connor. You are not missing the first day.
I already said I'd go tomorrow. I'm trying to find a compromise here.
I'm going to get involved here. You're too busy on your email, Larry.
You have to go to school, Connor.
That's all you're going to say.
What do you want me to say? He doesn't listen. Look at him. He's not listening. He's probably high.
He's definitely high.
Fuck you!
Fuck you! I do not need you picking at your brother right now. That is not constructive. Are you kidding? Besides, he's not high. Are you high? I don't want you going to school high, Connor. We have talked about this.
Perfect, so then I won't go. Thanks, Mom.
Another masterful attempt ends with disaster.
The interstate's already jammed.
Pour another cup of coffee and watch it all crash and burn. Connor, finish the mill. It's a puzzle. It's a maze. I try to steer through it a million ways, but each day is another wrong turn.
I better head out.
If Connor's not ready, I'm leaving without him. Anybody, we're happy to know how the hell to do this. I don't know if you can tell, but this is me just pretending to know. So where's the map? I need a clue. Cause the scary truth is I'm flying blind. I'm flying blind. I'm flying blind. And I'm making this up as I go. did 3 internships and 90 hours of community service. I know, wow.
That's really...
Even though I was so busy, I still made some great friends, or well, acquaintances, more like.
Do you want to maybe, I'm sorry, I don't know what you're, if you have to, do you want to just sign my cast?
Oh my god, what happened to your arm?
Oh, well, I broke it. I was climbing a tree.
Oh, really? My grandma broke her hip getting into the bathtub in July. That was the beginning of the end, the doctor said, because then she died. Happy first day.
Is it weird to be the first person in history to break their arm from jerking off too much, or do you consider that an honor?
Stop! No, I didn't. I wasn't doing that.
Paint me the picture. You're in your bedroom. You've got Zoe Murphy's Instagram up on your weird off-brand cell phone.
That's not what happened. Obviously, I was climbing a tree, and I fell.
You fell out of a tree? What are you, like an acorn?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but I worked this summer as an apprentice park ranger at Ellison State Park. I'm sort of a tree expert now. I mean, not to brag. Anyway, I tried to climb this 40-foot tall oak tree.
And then you fell.
Well, except it's a funny story, though, because there was a solid 10 minutes after I fell where I just lay there on the ground waiting for someone to come get me. I was just, any second now, you know, I was saying to myself, any second now, here they come.
Did they?
No, nobody came. That's what's funny.
Jesus Christ.
What did you do for the... You had a good summer?
Well, my bunk dominated in Capture the Flag, and I got to second base below the bra with this girl from Israel who's going to be in the armies, so... Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question.
Hey, do you want to sign my cast?
Why are you asking me?
Well, I thought, because we're friends.
We're family friends. That's like a whole different thing, and you know it. Hey, tell your mom to tell my mom that I was nice to you, or else my parents won't pay for my car insurance. Hey, Connor! Loving the new hair length. Very school shooter chic. I was just kidding. It was a joke.
Yeah, no, it was funny. I'm laughing, can't you tell? Am I not laughing hard enough for you?
You're such a freak.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
What?
Stop fucking laughing at me!
No, I'm not.
You think I'm a freak?
No, I don't.
I'm not the freak.
But I wasn't laughing.
You're the fucking freak!
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I leave with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare. No slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share. No, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you can't get burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass. I'm waving through a window. I try to speak but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching the people pass. I'm waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
Hey, I'm sorry about my brother. I saw him push you. He's a psychopath. Evan, right?
Evan.
That's your name.
Yes, it is. It's Evan. Sorry.
Why are you sorry?
Because you said Evan and then I said it and I repeated it, which is just, that is so annoying when people do that, so.
I'm Zoe.
Yes, no, I know, so.
You know?
No, just I've seen you play guitar in jazz band. I love jazz band. I love jazz. Well, not all jazz, but definitely like jazz band jazz. That's so weird. I'm sorry.
You apologize a lot.
Sorry. I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay, well,
You don't want to sign my cast, do you?
What?
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything. You said something.
No, me? No way. Jose.
Okay, Jose.
We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise. And no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learned. Because try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waiting through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waiting? When you're falling in the forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? Because I'm tapping on the glass, waiting through the window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear. So I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waiting through the window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Whoa.
Shit, honey, I know. I'm supposed to pick you up for your appointment. I'm stuck at work. Erica called in with the flu, and I'm the only other nurse's aide on today, so I volunteered to pick up her shift. Also, go ahead and eat without me. I won't be home till late. I'm going straight from here to class. We got those Trader Joe's dumplings in the freezer.
Maybe.
Hey, did you write one of those letters yet? Dr. Sherman's expecting you to have one. Dear Evan Hansen, it's going to be a good day. Here's why.
Yeah, no, I already finished it. I'm in the computer lab right now. I'm printing it out.
Oh, it was a good day, honey.
It was. Yeah, it was great.
Great. Oh, great. I hope it's the beginning of a great year. Whew. I think we both could use one of those, huh? Oh, shit. I have to run. Bye. Love you.
Bye. Dear Evan Hansen, turns out this wasn't an amazing day after all. This isn't going to be an amazing week or an amazing year, because why would it be? Oh, I know, because there's Zoe, and all my hope is pinned on Zoe, who I don't even know, and who doesn't know me, but, you know, maybe if I did, maybe if I could just talk to her, then maybe nothing would be different at all. I wish everything was different. I wish I was part of something. I wish that anything I said mattered to anyone. I mean, face it, would anyone even notice if I just disappeared tomorrow? Sincerely, your best and most dearest friend, me. When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound?
So, what happened to your arm?
Oh, I fell out of a tree, actually.
Fell out of a tree?
Yeah.
Well, that is just the saddest fucking thing I've ever heard. Oh my god.
I know.
No one's signed your cast.
No, I know.
Well, I'll sign.
Oh, you don't have to.
Do you have a Sharpie?
Ow. Oh, great, thanks.
now we can both pretend that we have friends.
It's a good point.
Is this yours? I found it on the printer. It's Dear Evan Hansen, that's your name, right?
Yeah, no, that's just it's just this paper that I had to write, so it's for an assignment.
Because there's Zoe? Is this about my sister?
No, not at all.
You wrote this because you knew that I would find it.
What?
Yeah, you saw that I was the only other person in the computer lab, so you wrote this and you printed this out so that I would find it.
Why would I
So I could read some creepy shit you wrote about my sister and freak out, right? And then you can tell everybody that I'm crazy!
What?
Right?
No, I don't! No, but I need that back, so please, can you please give it back?
A letter to yourself? What the crap does that even mean? It's like some kind of sex thing?
No, it's not a sex thing, it was an assignment.
Why are you talking to me about this?
Well, I didn't know who else to talk to, you're my only family friend. I don't know what to do, okay? He stole a letter from me 3 days ago, and then he hasn't been at school since.
That does not bode well for you.
What's he gonna do with it?
Who knows? Connor Murphy is batshit out of his mind. Remember he threw a printer at Mrs. G in 2nd grade because he didn't get to be the line leader that day?
Do you think he's gonna show the letter to other people?
He's gonna ruin your life with it. For sure. I mean, I would.
On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause you tapping on the glass, waving through a window.
Good morning. Is Mr. Howard? Sorry. I'm sorry. Just they said on the loudspeaker for me to go to the principal's office.
Mr. Howard stepped out.
Oh.
We wanted to speak with you in private. If you'd like to maybe... We're Connor's parents.
Oh.
Why don't you go ahead, honey?
I'm going as fast as I can.
That's not what I said, is it?
This is... Connor, he wanted you to have this.
We didn't. We never heard your name before. Connor never. And then we saw Dear Evan Hansen.
He gave this to you?
We didn't know you two were friends.
Friends?
We didn't think Connor had any friends. And then we see this letter, and it seems to suggest pretty clearly that you and Connor were, or at least for Connor, that he thought of you as... I mean, it's right there, Dear Evan Hansen. It's addressed to you. He wrote it to you.
You think that you think that Connor wrote this to me?
These are the words he wanted to share with you.
His last one.
This is what he wanted you to have.
I'm sorry, what do you mean, last words?
Connor took his own life.
Hey, what?
And this is all we found with him. He had it folded up in his pocket. And you could see that he was trying to explain it, why he was... I wish that everything was different. I wish I were a part of something. I wish what I said mattered to
Larry,
me.
please stop it.
Okay, but this is not, I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
What does that mean?
Connor didn't write this.
What does he mean?
He's obviously in shock.
No, he didn't.
right here.
I'm sorry, but I should probably just, can I please go now?
Connor didn't.
I'm sorry, I should go now.
Did you say anything? This is all we have. This is the only thing
Listen
we
to
have
me,
left.
please. Cynthia!
Here, you should take it, please.
Larry, look, his cast. His best and most dearest friend.
Holy shit!
I didn't say anything. I mean, I couldn't say anything.
Holy fucking shit!
They invited me for dinner. They want to know more stuff about Connor and me, about our friendship.
Still can't believe the terrible news about Connor Murphy.
What are you gonna tell them?
I mean, the truth.
I wouldn't say that we were friends exactly, more like acquaintances.
The truth. Really, you're gonna go to the Murphy's house and explain that the only thing they have left of their son is some weird sex letter that you wrote to yourself?
We were in chemistry together, I'm pretty sure.
You know, you could go to jail for this if you get caught.
I didn't do anything.
He was in my English class in 10th grade. I'm almost positive.
Yeah, I hate to tell you this, Evan, but you may have already perjured yourself.
Isn't that only when you're under oath, like in a courtroom?
Well, weren't you under oath? In a way?
No.
Yeah, he was definitely in my English class.
Look, do you want to listen to me, or do you want to have another meltdown like last year in English, when you were supposed to give that speech about Daisy Buchanan, but instead you just stood there staring at your note cards, saying, over and over again like you were having a brain aneurysm.
Okay, what do you expect me to do, just keep lying?
I didn't say lie. All you have to do is just nod and confirm. Whatever they say about Connor, you just nod your head and you say, yeah, that's true. Don't contradict, and don't make shit up. It's foolproof. Literally nothing I tell my parents is true, and they have no idea.
3 days ago, Connor Murphy was here, and now he's gone.
They were so sad, his parents. His mom was just... I've never seen anyone so sad before.
Well, then, good thing you're about to tell her the truth about your sex letter. I'm sure that will cheer her right up.
If Connor meant something to you, please retweet or private message me if you just want to talk. At times like these, we could all use a friend.
Would anyone else like more chicken?
I think you're the only one with an appetite, Larry.
The Harrises brought it over.
Did Connor tell you about the Harrises? We used to go skiing together, our families.
Connor loved skiing.
Connor hated skiing.
Right, sorry, that's what I meant. Connor loved talking about how much he hated skiing.
But you hung out a lot?
Pretty much.
Where?
You mean like where did we... Well, mostly we hung out at my house. I mean, sometimes we would come to his house if nobody else was here. We would email a lot though, mostly, so that we didn't have to, he didn't always want to hang out in person, you know?
No, we looked through his emails. There aren't any from you.
Yeah, no. Yeah, of course. Yes, that's because he had a different account. It was a secret account. I should have said that before. That was probably very confusing.
Why was it secret?
Just so that no one else could. It was more private, I guess, that way.
He knew you read his emails.
Somebody had to be the bad guy.
Okay, the weird thing is, the only time I ever saw you and my brother together was when he shoved you at school last week.
He shoved you?
I tripped.
Oh, I was there! I saw the whole thing. He pushed you hard.
Oh, I remember now. See, that it was a misunderstanding because the thing was he didn't want us to talk at school, and I had tried to talk to him at school. It wasn't a big thing. It was my fault.
Why didn't he want you to talk to him at school?
He didn't really want people to know that we were friends. I guess he was embarrassed a little.
Why would he be embarrassed?
Well, I guess because he thought I was sort of, you know.
A nerd.
Zoe.
Isn't that what you meant?
A loser, I was going to say, actually, but nerd works too.
That wasn't very nice.
Well, Connor wasn't very nice, so that makes sense.
Connor was... He was a complicated person.
No, Connor was a bad person. There's a difference.
Zoe, please.
Don't pretend like you don't agree with me.
You refused to see any of the good things. You refused to
Because
remember
there were no good things.
positive-
What were the good
I don't
things?
want to have this conversation in front of our kids.
What were the good things, Mom? Tell me.
There were good things.
I remember a lot of good things about Connor.
Like what?
Never mind, I'm so sorry.
No,
I shouldn't have.
no, Evan,
Never
you were
mind.
saying something.
No, it doesn't matter, really.
Please, we want to hear what you have to say. Please.
Well, Connor and I, we had a really great time together this one day recently. That's something good I remember about Connor. That's what I keep thinking about. That day at the Apples, the Apples place. Anyways, I knew that it was stupid. I don't even know why I brought it up. So.
Took you to the orchard?
Yes, yeah, he did.
When?
Once, just that once, but he said that The apples there were the best.
I thought that place closed years ago.
Exactly, which is why we were so bummed when we got there. It's closed down now.
We used to go to the orchard all the time. We do picnics there. Remember that, Zoe?
Yeah, I do.
You and Connor had that little toy plane that you would fly until you flew it into the creek.
That was an emergency landing.
I can't believe who took you there. I bet that was fun. I bet you too. I bet you had fun.
Yeah, yes. We did. The whole day was just end of May or early June. This picture-perfect afternoon we shared.
What was the name of that ice cream place out there that we loved?
A la mode.
That's it. A la mode, and they had that homemade hot fudge.
Drive the winding country road, grab a scoop at a la mode, and then we're there.
We'd sit in that meadow with all the sycamores, and you and your brother would look for four-leaf clovers.
An open field that's framed with trees. We pick a spot and shoot the breeze like buddies do. Quoting songs by our favorite bands, telling jokes no one understands except us two. And we talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day.
I've completely forgotten about that place.
I guess Connor didn't. Did he?
We walk a while and talk about the things we'll do when we get out of school. Like the Appalachian Trail, or write a book, or learn to sail. Wouldn't that be cool? There's nothing that we can't discuss, like girls we wish would notice us, but never do. He looks around and says to me, there's nowhere else I'd rather be, and I say, me too. And we talk and take in the view. We just talk and take in the view. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Feels like we could go on for forever this way. This way. All we see is light for forever, 'cause the sun shines bright for forever. Life will be alright for forever this way. Two friends on a perfect day. And there he goes, racing toward the tallest tree. From far across the yellow field, I hear him calling, follow me. There we go, wondering how the world might look from up so high. One foot after the other, one branch then to another. I climb higher and higher, I climb till the entire sun shines on my legs. And I suddenly feel the branch give way. I'm on the ground. My arm goes numb. I look around and I see him come to get me. He's come to get me. And everything's okay. All we see is sky for forever. We let the world pass by for forever. Buddy, you and I, for forever this way, this way. All we see is light, 'cause the sun burns bright. We could be alright for forever this way. hands on a perfect day.
Think you were lovers, you realize that, right?
How did you get that?
You were best friends, but he wouldn't let you talk to him at school, and when you did, he kicked your ass. That's like the exact formula for secret gay high school lovers.
Oh my God.
This is what I told you. What did I tell you? You just nod and confirm.
Okay, well I tried to, but you don't understand, I got nervous, and then I started talking, and then once I started,
You couldn't stop.
Well, they didn't want me to stop.
So what else did you completely fuck up?
Nothing, seriously. I mean, I told them we wrote emails.
Emails?
Yes, I told them that Connor and that Connor had a secret email account.
Oh, right! One of those secret email accounts. Sure, for sending pictures of your penises to each other.
Yeah, so I said you had the secret account and that we would send emails to each other.
I mean, honestly, could you be any worse at this?
They don't want to see our emails.
You think?
What am I gonna do?
I can do emails.
How?
It's easy. You make an account, backdate the emails. There's a reason I was the only CIT with keycard access to the computer cluster this summer. I have skills, son.
You would do that?
For $2 grand.
$2,000?
500.
I can give you 20.
Fine, but you're a dick.
Hey, you. I have very exciting news. Look what I found online today. College scholarship essay contests. You ever hear of these?
I think so.
NPR did a whole thing about it this morning. There's a million different ones you can do, a million different topics. I spent my whole lunch break looking these up. Like John F. Kennedy Profile and Courage Scholarship, $3,000, college of your choice. Henry David Thoreau Society, $5,000.
Wow.
College is going to be so great for you, honey. How many times in life you get the chance to just start all over again?
No, I know.
You got so much, you have so many wonderful things ahead of you. High school isn't always, the only people who like high school are cheerleaders and football players, and those people all end up miserable anyway. You're gonna find yourself in college, I really think so. Wish I could go with you. Anyway, I just thought these were, seemed like a neat idea.
Yeah, no, it is, for sure.
Well, you've always been a wonderful writer. And we're gonna need all the help we can get for college. Unless your stepmother has a trust fund for you, I don't know about, with all those fabulous tips she made, cocktail waitressing. Hey, I got an email from your school today about a boy who killed himself, Connor Murphy. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. Well, I didn't really know him.
You know that, if you ever want to talk about anything, I realize that lately it must feel like I'm always working or I'm at school.
It's fine.
Well, I'm here, and if I'm not here, I'm a phone call away, or a text, email, whatever.
Thanks.
All right, it says Connor on here.
Oh, yeah, no.
You said you didn't know.
No, I didn't. This is it's a different Connor.
I'm so worried.
No, sure.
You know what? How about I bag my shift next Tuesday? I mean, when's the last time we did a Taco Tuesday?
No, you don't have to.
No, come on. You've been back at school a week already, and I've barely seen you. Maybe we could start brainstorming those essay questions together, huh?
That'd be great.
Great. That's exciting. I'm excited now. Something to look forward to.
Me too.
You okay on refills?
Yes.
Don't stay up too late.
I won't.
I love you.
Love you too.
Dear Evan Hansen, we've been way too out of touch. Things have been crazy and it sucks
I'm just trying to tell the truth.
You know what? If you're not going to take this seriously, then
Okay,
just...
you need to calm yourself.
Look, this has to be perfect. Okay, the emails have to prove that we were actually friends. They've got to be completely realistic.
There's nothing unrealistic about the love that one man feels for another.
Let's go back.
In fact, someone said there's something quite beautiful.
Let's go back, Jared.
I gotta tell you, life without you has been hard, has been bad, has been rough. And I miss talking about life and other stuff.
Very specific.
Shut up.
I like my parents.
Who says that?
I love my parents, but each day's another fight. If I stop smoking drugs, then everything might be alright.
Smoking drugs.
Just fix it.
This isn't realistic at all. It doesn't even sound like
Well, I
Connor.
want to show that I was a good friend, that I was trying to help him, you know?
Oh my God.
If I stop smoking crack, if I stop smoking pot, then everything might be alright. I'll take your advice, I'll try to be more nice. I'll turn it around, wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely me.
We done yet?
Well, I mean, I can't just show them one email.
Okay, please stop hyperventilating.
I'm not hyperventilating.
You're having considerable trouble breathing.
No, I'm having
You
no
need a paper bag.
No, I'm not hyperventilating. Dear Connor Murphy, yes, I also miss our talks. Stop doing drugs, just try to take deep breaths and go on walks.
No.
I'm sending pictures of the most amazing trees.
No.
You'll be obsessed with all my forest expertise.
Absolutely not.
Dude, I'm proud of you. Just keep pushing through. You're turning around, I can see.
Just wait and see. 'Cause all that it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, my sister's hot.
What the hell?
My bad.
Dear Evan Hansen, thanks for every note you send.
Dear Connor Murphy, I'm just glad to be your friend.
Our friendship goes beyond your average kind of bond.
But not because we're gay.
No, not because we're gay. We're close, but not that way. The only man that I love is my dad. Well, anyway, you're getting better every day. You're getting better every day. Keep getting better every day. Hey, 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 hey. All it takes is a little reinvention. It's easy to change if you give it your attention. All you gotta do is just believe you can be who you wanna be. Sincerely, miss you dearly. Sincerely me.
Sincerely me.
Hey, sincerely me. Sincerely me.
These are just some of the emails that I found. I mean, I can print out more if you. I have a lot more. Connor and I, we emailed all the time. So.
It's difficult to read these. It doesn't sound like Connor.
I'm sorry. You know, maybe I shouldn't have.
No. It's just. Gosh. I don't remember the last time I heard him laugh. But you too, you would.
We laughed all the time.
Oh, there are more of these, more emails.
Yeah, more. There are a lot more. Yeah.
We would love to see them. We would love to see everything. Wouldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here?
Zoe, wait till you see what Evan brought us. Emails from your brother.
How was your first day back?
Terrific. All of a sudden, everybody wants to be my friend. I'm the dead kid's sister, didn't you know?
I'm sure they mean well.
I should probably go.
You're not staying for dinner?
Oh, I hadn't planned on it.
Then we can do another night. I can cook something for you.
No, you don't have
It
to.
would be my pleasure. We would love to have you.
Why don't I show you out?
Thanks.
So, how was band today? I bet they're happy to have you back, huh?
You really don't have to do this, okay?
Do what?
Just because Connor isn't here trying to punch through my door screaming at the top of his lungs that he's going to kill me for no reason, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden we're the fucking Brady Bunch.
We are all grieving in our own way. I know how much you miss your brother. We all do. You can read these when you're ready.
Why should I play this game of pretend? Remembering through a secondhand sorrow, such a great son and wonderful friend. Oh, don't the tears just pour? I could curl up and hide in my room, there in my bed, still sobbing tomorrow. I could give in to all of the gloom. But tell me what for? Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I start to break in pieces? Why should I go and fall apart for you? Why should I play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark without your light? I will sing no requiem tonight.
I'm going to bed.
Sit with me.
Cynthia,
You can't stand to be in this room for 5 minutes.
I'm exhausted.
You know, Larry, at some point you're gonna have to start dealing.
Not tonight, please.
Just read this.
I'll keep the light on for you. I gave you the world, you threw it away, leaving these broken pieces behind you. Everything wasted, nothing to say, so I can sing no requiem.
I hear your voice and feel you. Within these words I finally find you. Now that I know that you are still here, I will sing no requiem tonight. Why should I have a heavy heart? Why should I say I'll keep you with me? Why should I go and fall apart for you? That I knew, 'cause I cannot play the grieving girl and lie, saying that I miss you and that my world has gone dark.
I will sing no requiem
tonight.
Evan, hey, it's Alana. How are you? How is everything?
Fine, thanks.
Oh my God, Jared's been telling everyone about you and Connor, how close you guys were, how you were best friends.
Oh,
Everybody's talking about how brave you've been this week.
they are?
I mean, anybody else in your position would be falling apart. Dana P. was crying so hard at lunch yesterday, she pulled a muscle in her face. She had to go to the hospital.
Isn't Dana P. new this year? She didn't even know Connor.
That's why she was crying, because now she'll never get the chance. Connor's really bringing the school together. It's pretty incredible. People I've never talked to before, they want to talk to me now because they know how much Connor meant to me. It's very inspiring. I actually started a blog about him, like a sort of memorial page.
Were you friends with Connor too?
Acquaintances, but close acquaintances. Can I tell you something? I think part of me always knew that you guys were friends. You did a good job of hiding it, but I don't know. I could just tell.
Who are you talking to on the computer?
Jared, it was just Jared.
Seems like you and Jared are spending more time together. I've always said he's a great friend for you.
Yeah, really great.
I'm proud of you, honey. Putting yourself out there.
Thanks.
Well, I'm leaving, but I left money on the table. Order whatever you want, okay?
I thought we were doing tacos tonight, looking at the essay.
It's Tuesday. Oh God,
Questions?
oh my God. Oh honey, I completely forgot.
That's okay.
No, you know what? All right, you should go ahead and take a look at the questions without me, and then if you have any ideas, you can email me, and I can write back any ideas I have. That's better anyway, isn't it? That way you can really, you know, take your time.
Yeah, no, for sure.
All right, we can do tacos another night, Evan.
Okay.
We can do tomorrow night. How about tomorrow
I
night?
can't tomorrow, I'm busy.
I'm late.
Well, you should go.
No, let's figure this out.
It's fine.
Evan?
I'll make dinner for myself.
Dinner will be ready in 10 minutes, Evan. I hope you're hungry. Why are you in my brother's room?
Oh, no, I was waiting.
Don't your parents get upset that you're here all the time?
Well, it's not like I'm not here all the time.
Just 2 nights in a row.
Well, it's just my mom and she works most nights, or else she's in class.
Class for what?
Legal stuff.
Where's your dad?
My dad's, he lives in Colorado. He left when I was 7, so he doesn't really mind either. Your parents, they're really great.
They can't stand each other. They fight all the time.
Everyone's parents fight.
My dad's in like total denial. He didn't even cry at the funeral.
Your mom was saying gluten-free lasagna for dinner. That sounds really...
Inedible?
You're lucky that your mom cooks. My mom and I would just order pizza most nights.
Well, you're lucky you're allowed to eat pizza.
You're not allowed to eat pizza?
Well, we can now, I guess. My mom was Buddhist last year, so we weren't allowed to eat animal products.
She was Buddhist last year, but not this year?
Yeah, that's sort of what she does. She gets into different things. For a while, it was Pilates. Then it was The Secret. Then Buddhism. Now it's free range, omnivore's dilemma, whatever.
It's cool that she's interested in so much different stuff.
She's not. That's just what happens when you're rich and you don't have a job, you get crazy.
Well, my mom always says it's better to be rich than poor.
Well, your mom's probably never been rich then.
Yeah, you've probably never been poor. Oh my god, I can't believe I just said that. That was completely rude. I'm so sorry.
No, I didn't realize you were actually capable of saying something that wasn't nice.
I don't say things that are nice. I don't even think things like that. Really, I'm very sorry.
I was impressed. You're ruining it.
Oh, sorry.
You really don't have to keep saying that. You want to say it again, don't you?
Very much so, yes.
You're weird.
I know.
Hey, why did he say that in his note? Because there's Zoe, all my hope is pinned on Zoe, who I don't even know and who doesn't know me. Why would he write that? What does that even mean?
I mean, I don't... Well, maybe, I mean, I'm not sure if this is definitely it, but he always thought that maybe if you guys were closer.
We weren't close at all.
No, exactly. And so he always used to say that he wished that he was, he wanted to be.
So you and Connor, you guys would talk about me?
I mean, sometimes, because like if he brought it up, I never brought it up. Obviously, why would I have brought it up? He thought that you were awesome.
He thought I was awesome? My brother?
Definitely.
How?
Well, okay. Like whenever you have a solo in jazz band, you close your eyes. You probably don't even know you're doing this, but you get this half smile, like you just heard the funniest thing in the world, but it's a secret and you can't tell anyone about it. But then also the way that you smile at the same time, it's like you're letting us in on the secret too. He said, "There's nothing like your smile, sort of subtle and perfect and real." He said, "You never knew how wonderful that smile could make someone feel." And he knew whenever you get bored, you scribble stars on the cuffs of your jeans. And he noticed that you still fill out the quizzes that they put in those teen magazines. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unsaid. And though he wanted to, he couldn't talk to you. He couldn't find a way. But he would always say, "If I could tell her everything I see, if I could tell her how she's everything to me, but we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell her."
Said anything nice about me. It was in his note. The note he wrote to you, he couldn't even say it to me.
He wanted to, you know, he couldn't.
Did he say anything else?
About you?
Never mind.
No, you know, see, he said so many things, I'm just trying to remember the best ones. Okay, he thought you looked really pretty, it looked pretty cool when you put indigo streaks in your hair.
He did.
And he wondered how you learned to dance like all the rest of the world isn't there. But he kept it all inside his head. What he saw, he left unsaid. If I could tell her everything I see, if I could tell her how she's everything to me, but we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, if I could tell her, but what do you do when there's this great divide?
Just seem so far away.
And what do you do when the distance is too wide?
Like I don't know anything.
Then how do you say I love you? I love you. I love you. I love you. But we're a million worlds apart, and I don't know how I would even start. If I could tell her, That's not, I didn't, that's...
Tell them to eat without me.
You what?
I didn't mean to, okay? It just happened.
I can't believe you tried to kiss Zoe Murphy on her brother's bed after he died. Hey, asshole, aren't you gonna say anything?
Is that a button with Connor's face on it?
I'm selling them for a nominal fee at lunch tomorrow.
You're making money off of this?
Well, I'm not the only one. Haven't you seen those wristbands with Connor's initials on them that Sabrina Patel started selling during free period? Or the t-shirts Matt Holzer's mom made?
What am I gonna do about Zoe?
Are you kidding? After last night, you can never walk into that house again. Besides, this whole Connor thing, in another few days, it'll be played out anyway.
What you just said about those t-shirts and the wristbands.
Well, exactly. We're at the peak, which is why I gotta move these buttons before the bottom drops out in the Connor Murphy memorabilia market. Because pretty soon there'll be some third world tsunami to raise money for, and then Connor will just be that dead kid whose name no one remembers.
You don't know that for sure.
Hey, at least it was fun while it lasted. You got to have some quality time with your big family, and snuggle with Zoe Murphy.
That is not why I was doing it. I was trying to help them, okay? I just wanted to help them.
Regardless, bro, it's over. A week from now, everybody will have already forgotten about Connor. You'll see.
Everybody has forgotten about Connor. A week ago, the whole school was wearing those wristbands and buttons with his face on them. People were talking to each other that had never talked to each other before, and now it's all gone, completely. You were his best friend. You can't let this happen.
I know, but...
Maybe you could ask Zoe to do something, or maybe you guys could do something together.
Zoe?
Yeah, she's the perfect person to help get people interested again. She was literally his sister.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know if that's the best way for us to get people to remember him.
Well, I can guarantee you if you don't do something, then no one will remember him. Is that what you want?
But I'm just trying to... What am I supposed to do?
Why don't you talk to Zoe?
I can't talk to Zoe. I already ruined everything with Zoe.
Says who, Jared? Why are you even talking to Jared about this?
Who else am I supposed to talk to?
You can talk to me. Unless you have other options.
I don't know what to do.
Look, Zoe, my parents, they need you. You are the only person who can make sure everybody doesn't just forget me. Oh, right, they already did.
After 2 whole weeks.
And once they've forgotten about me, what do you think happens to you? I mean, nobody cares about people like us.
People like us?
Connor Murphy, the kid who threw a printer at Mrs. G in the 2nd grade, or Evan Hansen, the kid who stood outside a jazz band concert trying to talk to Zoe Murphy, but his hands were too sweaty. You know, people like that. Look, guys like you and me, we're just the losers who keep waiting to be seen. Right? I mean, no one seems to care or stops to notice that we're there, so we get lost in the in-between. But if you can somehow keep them thinking of me and make me more than an abandoned memory, well, that means we matter too. It means someone will see that you are there. No one deserves to be forgotten. No one deserves to fade away. No one should come and go and have no one know he was ever even here. No one deserves to disappear. Disappear.
It's true.
And even if you've always been that barely in the background kind of guy, you still matter. And even if you're somebody who can't escape the feeling that the world's passed you by, you still matter. If you never get around to doing some remarkable thing, that doesn't mean that you're not worth remembering. Think of the people who need to know. They need to know. So you need time to show them that no one deserves to be forgotten. No one deserves to be forgotten. No one deserves to fade away. No one should flicker out or have any doubt that it matters that they are here. No one deserves
Connor Project.
The Connor Project.
A student group dedicated to keeping Connor's memory alive, to showing that everybody should matter, everybody is important.
I am so honored. I would love to be vice president of the Connor Project.
Vice President?
You're right. We should be co-presidents.
Yeah, no, definitely, that works for me.
You can be treasurer or secretary. Unfortunately, the co-president position has already been filled.
Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna have to order new buttons. Unless you think I can squeeze the words Connor Project onto the old buttons. I mean, depending on the font
No,
size.
do you actually think that we should do this?
Are you kidding? Evan, we have to do this. Not just for Connor, for everyone.
Cause no one deserves to be forgotten.
No one deserves
to fade. We're calling it the Connor Project.
The Connor Project.
Imagine a major online presence
With links to educational
A
materials.
massive fundraising drive.
to help people like Connor.
And for the kickoff event, an all-school memorial assembly next week. Students, teachers, whoever wants to can get up and talk about Connor. Talk about his legacy. I don't know what to say.
I didn't realize Connor meant this much to people.
Oh my God. He was one of my closest acquaintances. He was my lab partner in chemistry, and we presented on Huck Finn together in 10th grade. He was so funny. He kept calling it, well, instead of Huck Finn. Nobody else in our class thought of that.
For the assembly, I was thinking maybe the jazz band could do something.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Great idea, Evan.
Thank you, Tara.
Evan, this is wonderful. No one deserves to be forgotten.
No one deserves to fade away.
No one deserves to disappear.
No one deserves to disappear.
No one should flicker out or have any doubt that it matters that they are here. No one deserves to disappear. To disappear. No one deserves to disappear.
For tomorrow. For the assembly.
Oh,
When Connor started 7th grade, all my girlfriends said, here comes bar mitzvah season. He's gonna have a different party every Saturday. I took him to get a suit, shirts, tie. He didn't get invited to a single one. I thought you could wear this for your speech.
now what?
Alana said that anyone who wanted to would have a chance to say something tomorrow. I think we all assumed that you'd be the first to sign up.
Oh, well, I don't. Sorry, just the thing is, I don't really do very well with just with public speaking. I'm not very good at it. You wouldn't want me to, trust me.
Of course we would want you to. I'm sure the whole school wants to hear from you. I know Larry and I do. And Zoe. Ichabod?
students and faculty, I just would like to say a few words to you today about my best friend, Connor Murphy. I'd like to tell you about the day that we went to the old Autumn Smile apple orchard. Connor and I, we stood there under an oak tree, and Connor said he wondered what the world would look like from all the way up there, and so we decided to find out. We started climbing slowly, one branch at a time. When I finally looked back, we were already 30 feet off the ground. Connor just looked at me and smiled that way he always did. And then, then I fell. I lay there on the ground and, good morning, students and faculty. Sorry. Sorry, that's... Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear? But see, the thing is, when I looked up, Connor was there. That's the gift that he gave me, to show me that I wasn't alone, to show me that I matter. Everybody does. That's the gift that he gave all of us. I just wish we could have given that to him. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. And oh, someone will come running, and I know they'll take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around. You will be found. You will be found.
Someone put a video of your speech online.
My speech?
People started sharing it, I guess, and I mean now Connor is everywhere.
Your speech is everywhere. This morning, the Connor Project page, it had 56 people following.
Okay, well, how many does it have now?
6,239.
I don't understand. What happened?
You did! There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown.
God, everybody needs to see this.
Every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
I can't stop watching this video. 17 years
If
old.
we only say the word,
Take 5 minutes.
This will make your day.
from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Share it with the people you love. Repost. The world needs to hear this. A beautiful tribute.
Favorite, I know someone who really needed to hear this today. So thank you, Evan Hansen, for doing what you're doing.
I never met you, Connor, but coming out here reading everyone's posts, it's so easy to feel alone, but Evan is exactly right. We're not alone. None of us. None of us. None of us. None of us are alone.
Like,
Well, especially now, everything you hear is
like,
Share it.
what you've given all of us, everyone, my family, me.
No,
You've given me my brother back.